Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Chad here with Greenlight Shooting. So in this first video for competition shooting, I want to address the biggest question that I had when I started. What equipment should I get? And a lot of people tell you a lot of different things. They'll say this gun's better than this gun. Oh, just borrow a gun. Oh, just figure out what's going on. So I had a lot of questions just like that when I did all the research. I came up with some answers, but there wasn't anything that I could really relate to. So I'll tell you my story. I was looking at all sorts of things. I was looking at Glock 17s, Glock 34s, SIGs, CZs, M&Ps, all sorts of stuff. What I ended up wanting the most was a Smith & Wesson M&P Pro Series 9mm with a 5-inch barrel. And I'll tell you what, those are really hard to find right now. So even if you can find one, it's hard to find magazines, probably even harder to find the magazines. So I almost gave up on that dream until one day someone came into the gun store where I work and sold M&P Pro 9, and it was this guy right here. So of course I jumped on that opportunity to pick this up. It came with 5 magazines, so it was great for what I needed it for. As always, when dealing with firearms, safety is paramount. So we'll double check it. This magazine well is empty. Lock that slide back, as you can see in the chamber, empty. So we're good to go there. Now this is the 4 1/4 inch. It's not the 5-inch, so it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but man, for the price I got it for and for 5 magazines, it was just hard to pass up. And you know what? Every time I've been out shooting with it, it's blown me away. It's my favorite gun I own right now, hands down. So the reason I went with this, first of all, is because, you got a double stack 17 round magazines. It comes with 5 of them, like I said. I have a 1911, I was thinking about that, and then I thought, well, I gotta get 6 magazines for it. It's a single stack, and I've gotta buy 45 ammo, which is, kind of expensive right now. So I ended up sticking with this guy. A few things that I would like to change about it. I won't tell you too much about the gun itself. I assume if you're watching this video, you know quite a bit about it. I will do a review on this gun on the reviews section, so if that's something you'd like to see, definitely check out more about this gun there. But this gun, being the Pro Series, out of the factory, comes with a nice 3.5 pound trigger pull, which is great for this. A short audible reset. I can show you that right now. Again, we'll double check, make sure it's empty. And if you pull this through, you can see it's got a nice wall and then a clean break. And then the reset is right there. So it's really pretty short, good second shot. The one thing that I do want to change on it for competition is the sights. You can change sights in production division. You just can't throw on anything that's, like a red dot, anything electronic, that kind of thing. So what I will do is I'm going to throw on a Spigny blacked out rear sight and then a Dawson fiber optic front sight. The reason is because, when you're moving, you just want to be focused on that front sight only. I don't want to be worried about my back sight, so that fiber optic will really stand out and hopefully help. So that's the only thing I'm going to do with this gun as of right now. When I get those sights in, I'll throw them on and I will, show you what I think of it. We'll take it out shooting and we'll see how it works. So next on the gun, you need a holster for competition. So I ended up, after doing some research, going with the Blade Tech Black Ice Kydex holster. So that's this guy right here. It was made for that gun, so it fits perfectly. It's awesome. I went with the Tech Lock, belt attachment on the back. This thing is awesome. The reason I went with this one is it's got a lock. Flip this lock down, squeeze it in, and this pops right open. You can adjust cant right here with these screws. So I've put mine forward about 15 degrees. And then you've got a different adjustment here for all this different belts you've got. So if you can just pop these off right here, both of them will pop off, and then you can just put them in whichever slot you want, and that makes them perfect for the size belt that you're wearing. I personally am just wearing just a normal everyday leather belt. I didn't end up getting a competition belt just because, I didn't think that was something that was paramount, and I didn't know which one was best. In the future, I'm sure I'll end up picking one up, and I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, this is great, and it's especially great because in the future when I do pick up that competition holster or the competition belt, I can adjust this to fit whatever size I get. So fold this down. The reason this is great too is you can actually, if you've got your belt on, you can just slide it over your belt and pop it on instead of having to take your whole belt rig off and slide this on there. So just put that in and then lock it. There we go, just like that. So the holster itself, it's got 2 tension screws if you want to loosen or tighten the tension on the gun. It's awesome. So this gun fits in just like that and it holds it pretty well. I mean, I've got it pretty much how it came, and it's not going anywhere. Like I said, you can loosen that up if you want, but I've noticed that the draws are extremely clean on this. One of the reasons being this huge cutout on the top. It's got really high profile, so as you can kind of see, it keeps it up there. So if you've got bigger VTAC sights or something like that, they'll fit just fine in here, going in, coming out. But the thing that I really love about this holster, the thing that sold me on it, it's got 2 molds. It's got 1 mold straight down and 1 mold at an angle. So the idea is when you're drawing, you come straight up, but then I'm coming forward, right out of my holster. So now I'm in that 2nd mold there. So I just draw and it's made for that. And then when I'm reholstering, same thing. Back in that angle, straight down. And it locks in there. It's a really positive holster. It's just, it was phenomenal. I took it out shooting the other day, I was drawing from holster, turning with it, everything, and it was just fantastic. So I'd highly recommend this. It seems durable, it seems awesome. Also, the guys over Blade Tech got me this really quick, and I couldn't be happier with it. So now moving on, eye and ear protection. For ear protection, I was thinking about like the Howard Light, like the expensive electronic ears, and then I was like, you know what, I've got some in-ear ones, some little earplugs, I'm gonna stick with those. So they're Surefire ones, and they seem to work great. I don't have them with me, but I think anything will work. That's not something that's a huge priority out of the gate. Again, money management for this first match. And then I have some Smith Ballistic glasses. I don't know what model they are. They come in a little kit. You get 2 frames and 4 actual lenses. You get 2 clear and 2 sunglasses. They're retail 160 bucks, but I mean, they're awesome. They really are worth it. We actually got to take a tour through the Smith factory with my gun shop, and we got to set this thing up at about, 10 feet away with a 22 LR handgun and shoot it. And it just puts a dent in these. I mean, these glasses are top of the line ballistic. They're great. So highly recommend those. And that's really about all I ended up getting for this first competition. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much money. I don't know, what I need, what I don't need, that kind of thing. And to be honest, I don't want to show up being the guy with all the tactical gear in the world, or I guess I shouldn't say tactical, but all the competition gear in the world, and come to find out that it's I look like an idiot there. So I'm really happy with what I did get. Like I said, I recommend all that stuff. If you have any questions about it, I'll link it to you. I was thinking about getting like a big GPS bag, a GPS tech bag I think is the brand. Comes with all this great range gear, but that's something I think I can wait on too. I'm gonna just end up taking this just in a little backpack probably. I know there's some weird rules about, you have to have your handgun separate from magazines, ammunition, all that stuff. So that's something I'll be sure to go over with you as well if you're just getting into this. And yeah, so stay tuned in the future videos. I'm going to be, putting those sights on, showing you how those work, as well as taking you out. I went through a first time kind of practice run with some guys at a USPSA thing. So I'll show you how that went. I'll show you everything I learned. And then stay tuned for my first match. It's coming up on October 5th. 2013, and like I said, I'm gonna have a GoPro. Hopefully I'm gonna have someone there filming me. I'll do like a little interview like this to tell you what's going through my head and how things went and what I learned, and then obviously I'll do a video after that as well. So definitely stay tuned. If you have any questions, or if you want me to do any specific video before that competition comes up, let me know, and I'll do my best to accommodate that. So thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you to Salvo Guns for helping me out with this, and thanks for watching. So we'll see you next time on Green Light Shooting. Thanks, guys.